Hello again, welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk about the bonding that happens within friendships and how that can improve your life both physically and mentally. So let's talk about physically first of all, because it's kind of the shorter of the list. And, when you are bonding with somebody and you get to know them, you're starting to get to know them, you discover things that maybe you have in common. So maybe you both like to, you have a common sport you both enjoy or a hobby that you both enjoy. Maybe you enjoy tennis, or maybe you enjoy hiking, or maybe you enjoy shopping, or maybe you enjoy, it could be a multitude of different things, gardening. And so you sort of bond over that common activity. So what this does is it's helping you move. Like even if you're just going shopping, you're walking around the mall, right? Excuse me. So, but there's movement involved. And even if you're just, walking, going for a walk and just talking, you've got some sort of movement involved. And that, of course, is beneficial. Any sort of movement is beneficial. And the more you hang out, the more you do it, and so on and so forth. But then there's also the camaraderie that's built up, right? The bonding over the common interest. And, then you start to get your sort of in-jokes together. You sort of, have the chuckles that only the two of you share, for example. You feel less lonely. You've got a sort of a go-to person or people, if you're so fortunate, that you can turn to, tell a common joke with, or you can send some little message to, and they just kind of get it. And there's just sort of a lightness added to your life. And that just helps with those, maybe lonelier times. It just helps knowing that there's somebody out there who gets you. And so it helps your mental health as well as your physical health. And then if there are things that you have in common as well, and you have a shared interest, then there's, room for self-discovery. There's room for more in-depth knowledge. There's room for growth. There's, when you share a common interest with somebody, there's kind of an excitement, right? Because you can talk about whatever this topic is with them, and they're just as passionate and happy to talk about it as you are. And that doesn't always happen, right? Because sometimes you become really passionate about something, and the people who are in your life normally are not that passionate about it. Like maybe you're super passionate about guitar, and the other people who are in your life are not really into guitars. Or maybe you're super passionate about painting, and people in your life just, don't really care about paintings. They're nice, they hang on a wall, whatever. So you've got somebody that you can sort of just have fun with, right? And you can get onto a deeper level with, because they share that common interest, and your growth opportunities within a particular field or area have been strengthened. And of course, that also goes back to, your own mental health, because you've got somebody who kind of gets you on a level where maybe nobody else in your life does. So that helps. And, I think that there's an excitement around getting to know somebody, about bonding with somebody, because there's sort of the unknown, right? And there's the getting to know the person and all their idiosyncrasies, and getting, them getting to know you and all your idiosyncrasies, and seeing where the common ground is, and seeing, maybe even where the common ground is not. Because you don't always have to sync with people. Sometimes it's what you're lacking that they have. And that can be exciting too, because it expands your horizons, and it makes you kind of look at the world in a different way. And that can be really exciting. So the next time you start to connect with somebody, you know, think about just the joy of being with that person and getting to know them and getting to bond with them. And, who knows? This might become a lifelong friend for you. That's my musing for the day. Have a great one, everyone.